Welcome to another video in the LaTeX tutorials, a comprehensive series. In this video, we will discuss how to make presentation. In LaTeX, this is called Beamer. This is chapter 7 of the LaTeX tutorial book. Making presentation in LaTeX is a bit tough job, but once we are used to it, then it is not that difficult. Now, what are the benefits of using LaTeX for making presentation? If someone would have written thesis in LaTeX, then it is easy to do copy paste and presentation. Its output is usually a PDF file which is compatible with all operating system, and a huge range of overlays and dynamics effects are available in LaTeX. Similarly, equations and mathematical formula look neater and can be easily copied from a LaTeX document. Beamer comes with a wide variety of themes which can be accessed through a short command under themes. Among the disadvantages, it is unlike PowerPoint where select and operate works and some knowledge of LaTeX is required. In order to start with a Beamer, the very first thing is to design the title slide. Now, to start the title slide, the document class is used as Beamer and some options are there. So in these options, different options like slide stop and compress, etc. are used. To design a title slide, the following command is used. So I will do direct copy paste of this command, copy, and I go to LaTeX, and here the default document is beamer.tex, and I just paste it here. So the document is already here. Now the document class is Beamer. Title, this is the title page, this is the author, and date, it is /today, so today's date will be written over there. Then the usual begin document and end document is there, and in between is begin frame and end frame. So the frame is like slide in PowerPoint, and here we will write the title page. Now as it is here, so I just build this document, and here it has given us the title page, the author and the year. Now as we know that the title, author and date, they are the usual things which we have already discussed in section 2.2 in this tutorial book, while the begin frame and end frame, as I said earlier, while the begin frame and end frame are used for generating a slide. We call in PowerPoint it a slide, while in LaTeX is a frame. So in addition to the blank slide, there is a wide variety of themes which are, for example, Bodella, Frankfurt, Madrid, Berlin, Warsaw, etc. There are more than 20 themes available. So the theme that I will go with is Bodella. So let's copy this theme over there, and rest of the command line is the same. The only difference here is that we will use the theme Bodella. So I just copy this theme, okay, and I paste it, and this is supposed to be downloaded with the help of MacTeX console, and if connected to the internet, then it will be downloaded automatically. Now as I build it, then we see that it has changed the look of the slide, and here as we can see that the title page and this is the same, but here it has given us the author and the title, similarly the date as well as the slide numbers. So this is the Bodella theme, and if I change it with another theme like Warsaw and I build it, this by building it we can see that it has changed the look of the slide. Here a background color has came in, and here it has changed the color as well as the style of the slide, and page number, slide number are gone from here. So it is all the theme. Different themes are available, and depending on the choice, one can change the look. So all over the presentation, we will go on with the theme Botella, and here is the look of it. Most of the time, we don't need a simple page. We need a customized title page. So in order to make a customized title page, a very detailed code is given here, which I will explain one by one. So better I start copying from here. Here the 12 point means that the text size will be 12 point. So copying this, paste it here, and then the rest of the command. And now here all the code has been copied, and let's see, in order to understand the details of this code, let me build this code. Okay, and it is asking that P1 is not found. So P1 is the image that I want to be on this title page, and it is not there. That's why it is asking for P1. So I will have to comment this one so that the document run properly. And now it is done. Now here, if I look, rest of the slide is the same. Sometime if the title here is long, then it will not be reflected over here. For example, if the title is just a double of it, then it will not be manageable over here. So here I go one by one. This is the usual beamer and the theme, and then from here we will make the foot line. So the foot line is actually this bar here. There are three color boxes, begin color box and end color box. One which is actually showing this area, and then another color box which is this one, it is for this area, and the third color box is actually showing third portion, which is the slide number here. These are not manageable. We can do changes over here. For example, in the very first one over here, if the name is long, then we can change the width, height. This is the width, this is the height, and this is the location of it. So we can make it center, left, or any other alignment. And then the next color box is for the title. So this is the short title which I have written over here. So if the main title is long, then we can write the short title here, and then it will appear over here. Similarly, the slide numbers, they are covered by this color box, and the width and length and all this is covered here. So with this command, we can do some customization to our title page, and this is very easy to utilize. Now we will discuss section 7.4, which is the journal slide, and for creating the journal slide we will use this command. And now here till here it is the previous command, and from this place now we are having begin frame and end frame here, and here the frame title is used, which is a journal slide, then frame subtitle, which is a subtitle if there will be any, and then the content of the frame. So let me copy all this code directly there. Copy, and for all of this I will paste it here, and I will run this. So we can see here that it has generated our title slide. So we can see here it has generated our general slide, which is the title, main title, then subtitle, and then contents of the frame. After this we will not remove this, but will include different frames in the same beamer. Now this is one of the main thing in a presentation which is in section 7.5. It is table of contents. So the table of contents can be included in the presentation by begin frame, and then we give the title of the frame is outline, and then table of contents, and then end frame. Now if we run this, then it will only generate the outline, but as there are no sections and subsections, so it will not generate at the moment, but later on when we will include sections and subsection, then it will generate those outlines. So just paste it here and build this. So we have the outline of our presentation, and this is our third slide. So in the outline, when sections and subsections will be added, they will appear in this region. Now sometimes it is required that while beginning another section, one of the section from all the sections, one of the section becomes active, and then in the next slide that section is discussed. So in order to do this, we will have to write this code over there at place, copy, and here we just paste this and build this. Now we can see here that no slide has been generated here, because this slide is just for generating the active session, while the other will be passive, so they will be grayed in color, and only the active section will appear before the section, like this one. You can see in the book that when the first section will be appearing, then it will look like this, that this will remain active while the other will be grayed out. Now discussing section and subsections in section 7.6. The sections and subsection are as usual in LaTeX, means when they are discussed in the books in section and subsection. For section we will write /section and then title of that section and subsection and so on. If we don't want to include it in the table of contents, we will have to put asterisk at the end of it. It will not be included. Now for including a section, this is a section which is introduction, then begin frame. This slide discuss the introduction, end frame, and then another section and subsection in it, and then we begin frame, and this section discusses the materials and methods, and it will be completed. So I just copy from here, and this portion will also be covered, while I just paste it here, and then in this subsection I just write this next portion and paste it, and I build this, and now I can see that it has generated this slide. This section will discuss materials method. I will have to compile it again. So by double building this thing, now the outline appears is this. This is the outline, and now in outline materials and methods, and then there are two subsections, materials and methods. So by doing this, I have included this thing. Now we can see here that this slide discusses introduction. I haven't included this one, so include this one, introduction, and now I build this and I double build this. So the outline is introduction and it is clickable. Then I can see that from here, this is the outline which is on the main slide. This is the outline which is on the main slide, and then here introduction and material and method. So it is now generating the table of contents. And if I look here, then this is that section in which when introduction is only active while the materials and method section is not active. So this is the slide which is just generated by this command, that at the begin of section we should have the active section, and then this slide discusses the introduction, and then when it will come the next section, then it will have this one grayed out, and this one is the active section, and this section discusses the materials and methods. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for the next video.